We are feast or famine on this channel. I hope you like wars, but once every other part. Here we go. We're calling in our allies again. You better come in to help me out. Let's mess them up. Hey everyone, Joe here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. This is part 2 of my Roman Revival campaign. In the last part, not too much happened as far as our realm is concerned. We just did a whole lot of upgrading since we're pretty small and didn't really have much of a military strength to be able to take on the Salamid Emirate over here. But at the end of the last part, this dude, he inherited the title. He lost all of his major alliances. So maybe this part we will have a chance to try and take him on a bit. We helped out in a couple of foreign wars with our pal Darakian over here. But since our boy Konstantinos is getting a little bit long in the tooth, he is 62 years old at this point in the game. We've played for about 40 years now, and it's about time to start making some moves to expand the realm a bit. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna wait till our troops replenish, and we will hire some mercenaries to help us out with the war, because Konstantinos has a claim here on Agrigentio, so the county of Agrigentio. We'll be able to take that off of this guy over here, but we will have to declare war on his liege. We're gonna have to go after basically the Duke of Sicily to be able to get the claim for Konstantinos. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause and see what happens. Let's also swap Andreas the Giant over to organized levies so we get a little bit faster refresh rate on our troops over here. Income is a little bit low at the moment only because we are training up our soldiers. So at max capacity will be at 1,000. That's still half of this guy's total amount of troops here. Actually, a little bit more than half now that he's got a second alliance. He's allied with the county that we're aiming for, but he's also got a new alliance with this duchy over here. We're gonna definitely need to pull in our allies and some mercenaries, but if we were to go ahead and declare war right now for just my claim on Agrigentio, we have a similar strength because I've got 4 allies going over here. So we've got Athens, Darakian, Philippopolis, and our boy over here, Ki-Adi-Mundi, our son. So Ki-Adi-Mundi doesn't have much by way of military strength, so Athens and Darakian are probably going to be pulling most of the weight in the war. So let's check out this event that popped up. Okay, so the event's called Locked in His Room. Obi-Wan Kenobi came to me complaining about Samuel bullying him. He has been staying in bed for days to avoid facing the other child. So Samuel, who are you and whose son are you? You are the son of Athanasios. Athanasios is one of my knights. Let's see, Obi-Wan, we can make him lazy, we can make him craven, or we can make him arbitrary. Now, none of those are ideal. Let's take a look at what lazy does. Lazy is less stress, or you lose more stress whenever you go to relax, but it's -1 in all of his traits. Craven is -2 in martial, -3 prowess. Okay, so we definitely don't want that. And arbitrary is -2 in stewardship, +3 in intrigue, -1 learning, and then increased stress gain. Let's take a look. Obi-Wan is a diplomacy character for now. Can we switch over his... We can actually switch him over to intrigue. Let's do it. And then... Yep, so now Obi-Wan is studying intrigue. Yeah, arbitrary is gonna help out with his intrigue. That just might be the best move that we can make with Obi-Wan right now. We can also ask the Head of Faith for gold. That'll be helpful for hiring some mercenaries. Also, it's not the end of the world if Konstantinos passes away before we are able to call in the war. We will lose the claim on Agrigentio, but that isn't too big of a deal because we can always just fabricate a new one. We actually didn't fabricate that one. I don't know how we inherited that one. I think it might have just been one of those random things where the game is just like, oh, hey, you haven't done much, here's a claim. Also, the game didn't flag it to me, but we've got a new vassal mayor down here. It's Mayor Iones. It is not the same Iones as our pal Iones. But the more Iones, the better. I also noticed in going back and editing last part, Iones, his wife's name is Iona. I just realized that. Also thinking, let's swap our wife over to Chivalry Focus to give us a little bit extra troops. I don't know how much more troops that'll give us. Let's actually take a look. Swap her back to Domain. So that'll give us... is that worth it? The loss in money? Yeah, it's only like 20 troops, so... Let's just actually keep her on Managed Domain, because it's a difference of an extra 0.6 gold, so I'd rather have the 0.6 gold than the extra 20 or so levies that we'd get out of it. And it looks like Theodoros of Athens has passed away. We lost an alliance. I wonder if we can get an alliance with this guy. I don't believe so, because, yeah, that's not our daughter. Okay, so Wedge was betrothed to her, so we can actually break that betrothal since it's no longer giving us an alliance, and find a new girlfriend for Wedge. You know what, let's bring in this girl over here. She's stubborn, trusting, and vengeful, but she's got the quick trait, and she's pretty young, so they're bound to have a decent amount of children. She's lowborn, so Wedge is gonna lose 100 prestige, but not the end of the world. We're not marrying her for the prestige, we're marrying her for the trait. We have another lifestyle perk coming in. Now, there's an argument for saying take Know Thyself, so that way we know when Constantinos is going to pass away. So we can be a little bit more informed when it comes to pressing for that war. Like if I take Know Thyself and then within a couple of days get the notification that I'm gonna die within a year, that's just our cue to go and try and press the claim. So that way at least it's a pressed claim and it'll get passed down to Qui-Gon in that case. So yeah, I've already convinced myself, take Know Thyself. Next we'll go ahead and take Wash Your Hands and Iron Constitution to see if we can extend Constantinos' life a little bit more. Looks like our levies have been all trained up, so we can swap Andreas back to train commanders. And it appears this dude is at war with the Pope, so he'll more than likely be distracted, and we still have a couple of alliances that would be beneficial to us to call in, so let's go ahead and declare that war for our claim on Agrigentio. Already done it. It's happening. Here we go. First war for us. We're gonna call in Chieti Mundi. We're gonna call in our other allies. We're gonna call in Dyrrachian and Prince Nicholas, and here we go. Raise the levies, and let's hold off on getting the mercenaries for now because we may not need them. All right, here come our allies. Good, we've got Andreas leading the army. That's the guy that we want. He was the hero of last part, who defended down to the last two men, him and one more troop. It was incredibly impressive. So here we go. We're just gonna siege down the barony over here. And it looks like here comes Dyrrachian, and that is the army of Palermo. That's this duke up here. His army's coming in. He'll get the defender's bonus, but hopefully we have the better commander. I don't know if we can view. Yeah, I don't think we can view who their commander is right now. Actually, what we can do? How long will it take for them to siege? 7 months. It's going to take us 6 months. That might be even cutting it a little too close. Let's just go in and attack him. He's going to have recently disembarked, but not for long. Yeah, they no longer have recently disembarked, but we'll get the defender's advantage because we're fighting in my territory. And yeah, so we're gonna stomp him. And he's actually the one that's leading the army, so if we're lucky and capture him, we can end the war right away. We didn't capture him, but we have someone named Ulianos. He's not doing so hot, and he's a heretic. He's not long for this world, so it won't cause us any negatives to kill this guy because he's considered hostile or evil, and we'll actually lose stress because Constantinos is sadistic and zealous. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and go back to sieging the barony over here. It'll take us about 9 months. And so far so good, we don't need any mercenaries. We're going back to sieging down Syracuse, but it's much too late. We're finishing up the siege over here. We'll be done in 35 days. And then we can go back to Syracuse and then clap them again. Turns out I now have lover's pox. Wonderful. Well, we must have gotten that from not, you know, doing that with our wife. Also, we've discovered mustering grounds. Sweet. So we've taken Agrigentio. We can go back home and easily take care of the army again. Let's see, who do we have in prison? This is just some random courtier. See if they're worth anything. They're worth 10 gold. Yeah. May as well. It's 10 gold. Oh. Here we go. Thought you could get away from us? Not happening, pal. Looks like we've taken one of the Duke's sons, so he's probably going to be worth something. But first, before we decide whether we're going to sell him, yeah, so he's worth 25% of the war score, because he's one of his heirs, so he's going to be worth some money, but he's also going to be worth more war score, and I'd rather have the war score. Yeah, I'd much rather have the war score, because he's worth no money, apparently. Okay, all in time. My grandson Obi-Wan Kenobi has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. So we can make Obi-Wan patient, we can make him generous, or we can make him diligent. Diligent would be a nice to have. So let's compare diligent to patient. So diligent is a +1 to everything and increased stress gain, but patient is only increased learning. So no, let's go ahead and make him diligent, because generous would not really be too beneficial for him. But yes, let's try and make him diligent. And we've made him diligent. Excellent. Our armies are going to go siege down Palermo. It'll take 16 months, but that's because we don't have any siege machines or siege weapons. That's okay. We're still making profits, and we're winning the war. I'm not really concerned with how long it'll take. Okay, so Wedge has had a child, and it is a boy, and he's quick. Let's see. I'm gonna name you, going off of the Star Wars character naming scheme. I think I've got it. So Little Greedo. I am inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He is losing too much blood. Where is the physician? Ekaterine is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. I might be this man's only hope. Suddenly, as if she stepped out of thin air, my daughter-in-law, Thelka, is at my side. She rolls up her sleeves and looks at me. Hand me the tourniquet. Our patient screams and thrashes. Even though 3 grown men weigh him down, every step of the way is a battle. But Thelka remains calm, and eventually, a quiet focus settles over us. I am not sure how we managed, but in the end, it seemed like the soldier will live. That was an impressive feat, Konstantinos, Thelka says, with a tired smile. It was an honor to serve at your side, and I could not have done it without you. Thelka becomes my friend. I gain 50 learning lifestyle experience. Alexandros, the dude who I just saved, joins my court, and I get a strong hook on Alexandros over here. So, cool. I like it. It appears that they are coming back again. They're gonna go and try and unsiege Agrigentio, which it's likely they will. Actually, no, we will have finished our siege with Palermo so long as they don't get any siege events in their favor. The further I delve into my studies, the more apparent the link between mind and body becomes. Too much worry can make you sick, and the mind is no stronger than its vessel. My wise friend Thelka journals about her worries and swears it eases her mind. I've also read about the benefits of vigorous movement to soothe frayed nerves. You know what? Yeah, let's ask our new friend Thelka for some advice on journaling. Yep, there we go. I'm a journaler now. And we have about 40 more days until the Siege of Palermo is concluded. And we are at 87% war score. Let's see what it looks like afterwards. And our troops are just being improved. There we go. We've taken another prisoner in siege. We've taken his daughter-in-law. So before we go ahead, so he won't accept her, but and this character, no. So with that, we won't be able to get any money out of it. So let's enforce our demands. We now are a 2-county count. Let's go ahead and convert the faith over in Agrigentio and promote Greek culture, just to improve the taxes and control. And speaking about control, let's also put Andreas the Giant in charge of Agrigentio to improve control. In 6 years, the county will have converted religion. 3 years, it'll be Greek, and in 21 months, we'll have it at 100% control. So now that I have 2 counties, our land is going to be split between Qui-Gon and Wedge. But that's okay, because I can always get it back. I can always get it back. You know what? No, I'm not going to convert the county. I'm going to try and fabricate another claim on a different duchy, so Qui-Gon has more power over Wedge. And hopefully the game will be smart and give Wedge this county over here, and Qui-Gon will get Syracuse and Agrigentio. Oh no, not Thomas. Thomas of Dyrrachium has passed away. Did we just lose our... Yeah, I think we lost our alliance to Dyrrachium. How very sad. My friend, you will be missed. We've got another child from Wedge. It's another boy. There we go. Oh, no. We're not gonna... know it. Yeah. Jabba is intelligent. Let's name you Jabba. Jabba's intelligent. And also a perk. Wash your hands. Obi-Wan Kenobi seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Of all the things, he could not stop talking about the rich clothes and glittering gold he saw there. Which means we could make him greedy, gregarious, or lustful. Lustful might be really helpful for him because he's going to be an intrigue character. Yeah, let's make him lustful. There you go. Let's go ahead and write down our thoughts. Minus 24 stress. Okay, cool. That's useful. I lose 2 diplomacy for that, but not the end of the world. And it looks like someone is trying to scheme against Theophano, Andreas's wife. Let's see. Yeah, let's ask Alexios for help so we can gain 300 learning lifestyle experience. I don't care if I get a hook against my bishop. What's he gonna do? He's already on the council. Also gonna go ahead and educate Biggs. I didn't realize that he was old enough to be educated, and it appears he would make a better intrigue character as well. He's paranoid already anyway. And his older sister Mon Mothma, let's keep her over on stewardship focus and have her educated by my wife. There you go. She's a good steward. My spy master has come with me with grave news. My son Wedge is plotting against my courtier Theophano. I can imprison Wedge. Interesting. Okay. I also have these 2 people in here in prison. We cook. Nah. Bye. Bye. So yeah, let's see. The wedge. I can imprison you. No, I can't. Why? I guess he ended the scheme because he knew he was going to get caught. Alright, we've got the claim over here on Reggio Calabria. So we can push that claim at any time. Let's go back to converting Agrigentio to Orthodox. That'll take 6 years, and it'll be Greek in 6 days. Our armies are all trained up, so let's swap Andreas back to trained commanders. I believe we can take this guy on by ourselves. So let's just go for it. Yeah, their strength is inferior to ours. So let's go for it. Yeah! And if anything, we can always hire some mercs. And you know what? Let's just call in our allies anyway. We'll be crossing the a river crossing here, so no, let's just hold up and wait and see what happens. Because if we cross this strait over here, we're gonna lose that battle. So we may even just need to go out to sea and wait for the freshly disembarked penalty to go away. And they ended up catching us as we were coming off the boat. But it appears we are... This is gonna be a close one. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose this one here. That's okay. Qui-Gon has been taken hostage. So I'm gonna need to replace him on the council temporarily. Who's the best diplomat that we have? Some kid named Samuel. You know what? Yeah, he's fine for now. He's not gonna stay there forever. Unless, you know, Qui-Gon gets executed. So I am happy I called in my allies now. Also, perk, Iron Constitution. So my allies will do a good job of sieging stuff down. Obi-Wan has come of age, and he is an intricate web weaver. Okay, cool. Oh no. My son Qui-Gon Jinn has died. Ah. Well then. How was he killed? He just succumbed to his wounds. Oof. Okay. It was business before, but now it's personal. So when we die, we'll play as Obi-Wan instead. Well, it's nice that he's a young character, and we could probably get a really good alliance with Obi-Wan now. Totally. Let's let time tick along. Maybe the game needs to catch up. Let's see. Alliance power? No one wants to bring in an alliance. So let's get him somebody with decent stewardship who's relatively young. Some of these girls are pretty decent. Feeble. No, we wouldn't necessarily want feeble. She's 35. You know what? Let's hold off and wait on getting Obi-Wan paired up with somebody. I know we could get him betrothed right now, but it's not necessarily worth doing it if we don't have to. Let's also land up here. Not quite so close as before, because that was the mistake we made before. And my counselor, Emma, has passed away. That's my spy master. I have the perfect person for that. Obi-Wan. There you go, my dude. Let's go and exact our revenge. Shortly, we have to take this land over here so we don't take attrition. And they run away like cowards. They're probably going for Syracuse. It will take us 7 months to siege down their capital. How long will it take them to siege down Syracuse? Oh no, they are not staying at Syracuse. Okay, interesting. They're just letting us have this land here. No! Oh, Iones. My best friend. I'm genuinely sad. How's your son? He's not quite as good. Rest in peace, Aeones. Loyal to the end. Let's see, who can we replace him on the council? Our son Wedge. Okay, Wedge. There you go. And it looks like they're trying to unsiege Rossano, which is fine by me. They can do that. That's not the war goal. And we'll be done in about 2 months. There was a commotion among the children today. Valeria was attempting to preach. Biggs was furious. Okay. So let's see. We can make Biggs zealous, brave, or calm. He's going to be an intrigue character. Let's make Biggs calm, because that will be an extra +1 to diplomacy and intrigue. That'll be helpful for him. And we've taken the county. And the game says we are even, but I believe we'll get the defender's advantage, since it's technically land that we control. And there we go. We're probably gonna win. Let's get some revenge for Qui-Gon. And it's just a total walkover. They lost about 350 men. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and siege down this county as well. And we've captured somebody. Who are you? Just some random dude. You're pretty... he wouldn't make a good commander. And he's... Okay, so... burn him at the stake. We are taking revenge for Qui-Gon. And there we go. Ticking war score has done it. Force demands. Now let's go ahead and take a look at succession. So when I die, I'm losing 2 titles. Why does one still go to Kiadimundi? That's not what I wanted at all. Okay then, because that would make Kiadimundi more powerful. Can I disinherit you? No, I can't. I don't have enough prestige to disinherit you. Can I do anything about partition? No, because we don't have the hereditary rule innovation yet. We won't have it for a while, because I think that's early medieval. Yeah, that's early medieval. Our truce with Sicily is ended. And he's weak. Very weak. If I go... Yes. Let's declare war for the duchy. We are feast or famine on this channel. I hope you like wars, but once every other part. Here we go. We're calling in our allies again. You better come in to help me out. Let's mess them up. So we've got a battle going on over here in Palermo. We are just crushing them. Thanks to Andreas the Giant. They lost 270 men, and it'll take us 10 months to siege down Palermo. We've taken Palermo. Now for Messana. Are they retreating? I can't tell if they're retreating or not. Yeah, they're retreating. So the siege will take about 6 months, and the siege for Palermo will take 10 months, so we'll finish it up handily. And it looks like they're gonna try and attack us. I don't think that's a good idea. We severely outnumbered them, but they still tried. You gotta give them credit. You really gotta try and give them credit. But they basically lost half that army there. There's another one. Okay then. They are really trying here. Like, they are really trying. We have about 5 more months left on Messania. They've taken Palermo. Or no, they haven't. They gave up on Palermo, and there we go. Who did we capture? We captured his sister. She worth anything to you? She's only worth 10 gold to you? She's not worth any war score? So let's go ahead and get that 10 gold while we still can. We just clapped them. There we go. And we can usurp the Sultanate when he's not at war anymore. Who's he at war with? Or Salerno? That's up here. Okay. We need to outlive this guy's war. That's it. Okay. Alright, Biggs. Never hurts to make friends or become lustful. He's gonna be an intrigue character, so let's make him lustful. Is there any other children that we can... Greedo. Yeah, let's educate Greedo and make him a... Yeah, let's make him a diplomacy character, because we've got enough intrigue characters coming down the pipe. I also can take another perk. Let's do Carefree. Carefree is less stress. How's your war going? He's at 100%. Okay. There we go. We can create the Duchy of Sicily. Duke of Sicily. Awesome. We are now a mighty duke. Sweet. Action-packed episode. Love it. Alright, so now, at death, I will play as Obi-Wan Kenobi. He'll get the Duchy of Sicily, County of Syracuse, and the County of Malta. Wedge will become my vassal and take Agrigentio and Palermo. No, let's see, development 14, development 9. Let's make Palermo our realm capital. So now, taking a look in at the succession, we're going to keep Sicily, Reggio, Calabria, Palermo. Wedge will take Syracuse and Malta. And then Chiarimundi will get Agrigentio and Messania. I don't like that. Can we... No, it'll just go to my grandson, I think. So let's see. I'm just gonna have to, like, clean up the borders then. No more wars for a while because we're gonna want to build up some control. Let's go for some farms and fields in Palermo. And since this is also going to be ours, let's build up, yeah, farms and fields. We're gonna lose a lot of income on Constantinos' death. We're gonna want to really try to beef up Obi-Wan's lands as best we can. See if we can also get an alliance for Obi-Wan now. Still no? Okay, who's out there? Same people are still out there. I don't know. Let's again, let's just hang out and wait and see. Also, I'm impressed that Constantinos is still alive. 72. He is 72 years old. Also got vassals that expect positions. Mayor Iones, not the good one. Lucas, Martha, and Amphilos. None of them are good enough. Sorry guys, not happening. As far as like keeping land within my realm, well actually no, it'll all stay within my realm because he's not a duke, that's right. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, for whatever reason, I felt like, never mind. It's not gonna pass out of my realm. It's just not gonna be in my direct control. So, but we can still kind of fix that if need be. And I don't have any truces with anyone, so let's wait for Reggio Calabria to finish up with converting, and then we'll get started on doing up some more. Unless I don't have a truce with you. What will happen if I go to war for... Yeah, because let's not do another duchy, because then that's just gonna mess everything up. So yeah, let's go for Cosenza. Epic music. And we'll change the rally point to up here so we don't have to cross any rivers, and we could just go ahead and raise our army. And just siege down. Peasant revolt. Okay. So we're gonna have to hold off on doing that and take care of the peasant revolt. They always revolt at the worst possible times. It's okay. We don't have to worry too much about them because it'll just be a cakewalk. See? Done. Done before the song is done playing. Now, do I want to... Yeah, let's take the long way around. I had a prisoner? Oh, well, they're dead now, so... We clapped them, and we're gonna siege them down now. 3 gold's always nice. Every man for himself. The forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who disturbs a duke at this hour? My late-night visitor is none other than Alexandros. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I have discovered something very interesting. Alexandros has uncovered a secret of Andreas. He's willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. Well, what kind of secret would I want on Andreas? I mean, this hook isn't really doing me much. So, yeah, sure, why not? Andreas the Giant is a cannibal? Interesting. Well, big guy's gotta get food somewhere. Oh, and since we're a duke, that's right. We can get more men-at-arms. So, even though it's not gonna help us right now, let's get onagers and some horsemen. And we'll just let them go for now. We've got another son from Wedge. A quick son from Wedge. There we go. Sebulba. And Biggs is finished being educated. Alright, he is an intricate web weaver. Let's just get you married off to someone with an inheritable trait. There we go. Xena. She's Herculean. Let's go ahead and educate Jabba. And make him a... Because he's looking more like a martial character, so let's make him a martial. While I was at the market with Greedo... Alright, the criminal event. So we can make Greedo callous, we can make him arrogant, or we can make him compassionate. He's going to be a diplomacy character, so let's make him compassionate. So that'll be more helpful for him. We've taken the war goal. Now let's go ahead and get these guys out of our lands. Quick and easy. And let's just go siege down their capital now. We've also got a prisoner. Are you worth anything? No, so you are dead to me. Who are you? Epirus. Why are you hostile to me? Well, I don't want to fight with Epirus because they're a fellow vassal, but what are you gonna do? And that's a win for us. An unnecessary battle, but it's I guess it's experience for our men. And here we go. We could start with crusades. Well, we won't be crusading more than likely, but we have access to it now. I beckon my bishop, Alexios, to join me in the circle of brass orbs and candles arranged on staves throughout the dark room. The incense cloying the air to ward off the bad vapors makes our eyes tear up in little time. This is how, through the corner of our eyes, we will spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, Alexios soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. See, we can tell him my intentions are pure for 100 points. I can say you can leave, but one way or another I will know, but I'll lose the trait Zealous. We don't want to lose the trait Zealous. I like having Zealous. And yes, this is a fool's errand. He gains... his relationship with me isn't bad, so I don't really need to gain the piety. So yeah, let's take the coin flip, because 100 lifestyle experience would go a long way. And no. Unsuccessful. Here we go. I'll be dead within a year. And my counselor Alexios has passed away. Or he must have been a previous counselor. It tells you that it notifies you of previous counselors for some reason. I guess just let you know that they're not a thing anymore. Let's see. Are you worth anything? No? Who even are you? You are... Yeah, it's his mom. Okay. Cool. Bye. Enforced demands. Quite literal. Salt in the wounds. Alright, so we have too many counties under our control, but we'll be dead within a year, so it's not gonna matter too much. Okay, so on succession, we're keeping Sicily, Reggio Calabria, we're keeping Palermo, we're keeping Cosenza. For some reason. Wedge is taking Syracuse and Malta, and Chiadimundi is taking Agrigentio and Messenia. It looks like I've got a new bishop. I would sway him, but I'm not going to be around that much longer, so it's okay. Sure, faithful. Why not? Okay. There we go. Duke Konstantinos has passed away at the age of 76. We played him for 48 years. Wow. Duke Konstantinos of Sicily rests in the arms of the Lord at 76 years of age. He died of old age. An old man, he lived a long, fruitful life. Let's take a moment to remember Duke Konstantinos. Our first character started from one county over here in Syracuse. And though it is passed on to his son, it will stay within the realm. And soon we will play as our grandson, Duke Obi-Wan Kenobi. At age 22, unmarried, ready, ripe for the picking, ladies. Watch out for Obi-Wan. With that, I'm going to call it a part here, and we can start the reign of Duke Obi-Wan Kenobi of Sicily in the next part. So, if you liked what you saw, please feel free to hit that like button. It helps out the channel. If you disliked it, absolutely feel free to dislike it. I will not be upset. If you want to see more from me, please feel free to subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you later.